Hey, I'm Ethan, and this is the world's first two-story rotating treehouse. It goes 360 degrees. You can have a view in any direction you want. It's a fairly basic system. This is an old steering wheel out of a car. This is a Subaru differential. Well, the ring and pinion out of a Subaru differential anyway. And that's to get the power going from this direction to that direction to get it all up there. And it also gears it down at about 4 to 1 to make it easier to turn. The rest of the mechanism's all up inside. I'll have to go in there to check it out. So I built this treehouse a few years ago with my friend Asa for a TV show. And it's the 4th treehouse I've built, so I was kind of burnt out by the time I was done, so it's never been finished. It has a roof and walls, and that's about it. With a little more work, it could be really nice in here. It's enough space that you could actually have like a little bathroom over in the corner and a kitchen living space, and then beds upstairs or whatever. But it's still pretty cool in either way. Here's some more of the rotation mechanism. This is the chain, so this is the shaft that goes down the steering wheel. It comes up here and it has, I forget how many teeth are on this sprocket, but obviously not very many, it's a very small one. The chain goes from that little sprocket there, across here, with our extremely simple and temporary chain tensioner, to this big motorcycle sprocket. This is actually a sprocket off of Asa's motorcycle. And so that's another gear reduction there. Again, I forget what it is, but it's something like 5 to 1. So that's about 9 to 1 reduction so far. And then this shaft goes up there with, and then there's another small sprocket, big sprocket thing to get another reduction. And we'll look at that later when we go up on top of the roof.
All right, this is a maneuver I haven't done yet. So I've been in this treehouse a lot, but I've never been on the roof, so I'm actually really excited for this part.
So don't fall. So you want to stand
Right here?
Yep.
Right here?
Yep.
Woohoo!
And you have to just, yep. Yeah, see, much easier for you. Getting over to the roof is the real fun part. This is how we do it in North Idaho.
Oh yeah!
So this took us a little while to figure out. I mean, it's not that complicated, but to actually make it work, this is the rain skirt, so you don't get water inside the treehouse. But it also has to be free to rotate. So you can see the top part's just attached to the tree, and it has this plastic ring, basically like a hula hoop, but stronger, which just sits down around this other one. There's another plastic ring right here with this rubber skirt, which is deteriorating a little bit. It's not exactly UV rated rubber because it's an inner tube from a tire. This right here is another motorcycle sprocket. I believe that's off of my motorcycle, which is turned by that shaft down below. And it runs this chain that goes, as you can see, all the way around the tree here. And it's attached to little pieces of a motorcycle sprocket. We cut a sprocket into 6 little pieces, welded them onto a bracket, and bolted them onto this big main hunk of steel. So it acts like one giant sprocket, and this is where probably most of our gear reduction comes in. Sprocket there is turning around, pulling the chain, which wraps around the tree, and it's attached to those big chunks of sprocket, and as he spins the handle down there, it just pulls the whole thing around. Yep, see there, you can see that tensioner working. You can see it sliding on that other piece of metal. And it's just grease, but it works pretty well, just sliding back and forth on there. It's all supported from the top of the roof. The only point of contact with the tree is up there, and then everything else hangs from that. So it's kind of structurally upside down from a regular house, which everything sits on the foundation. This, you know, if it had a foundation, that would be that part up there. And then down at the bottom, there's some tires, little tires around the tree just to help stabilize it as it goes around. These cables hold up the inside part. There's 3 of them. Make different tones so you can play the tree guitar. And then on the outside, it's got just, which you can't see right now, but on the outside there's 2 2x6s on each corner that run from these trusses all the way down to the bottom floor, and that supports the outside. And then to make it easier to build, this is all the exterior siding, and so we had those 2x6s out there. We ran some little stringers down the middle of each wall, and then we could put all the exterior siding on from the inside, so we didn't have to be on ladders.
So you literally built it from the top down?
Top down and inside out. Basically, we just put a giant ratchet strap around the tree and clamped some stuff on there to hang some things from. And then we made this little scaffolding platform that we could raise up and down around the tree. Once we had that in place, the first thing that we actually attached to the tree is just that big metal attachment mechanism up there.
That's the 360 tree house. If you want to see some more sweet videos, check out our channel. We're building a lot of cool stuff right now.
We might even finish building this tree house one of these days.
So subscribe. You! Oh, and we're going to be doing a video on the bicycle tree house, which is over there. You might be able to kind of see it. Oh, right, yep, there you go.